Hello, my name is Gustavo, and I'd like to introduce you Avalanche Overnight, trillions moved with minimal costs. Before we start, let me introduce you my partners Pedro and Hia. We have been developing together for a long time. We have won some hackathons, and now we'd like to introduce you our new project. Let's start by introducing what is the overnight operation. The objective of this operation is to preserve the excessive or leverage from financial institutions. And as you can see, it happens using some kinds of bonds and all around the world in the United States, Europe, and even in Brazil, which is the country me and my teammates. Taking a deep look in Brazil overnight, as I said, it's something mandatory from the Central Bank of Brazil. As Brazilian markets really big, trillions move in the systems every month. And something that is particular in our situation is that in the last months, the National Treasury of Brazil has been making a high efforts in the tokenization of bonds and assets and the DREX, which is the real, the currency of Brazil, on blockchain. So we can surf this great wave that is coming towards Brazil in what is about Web3. But although this market is really good in Brazil, really great, it still has some problems, like the high costs in the overnight operations used by financial institutions, and also the liquidity and risk management challenges when we talk about the currency that is used. So it still faces some challenges. And so, studying this profound context we live in Brazil today, this unique context, and seeing the problems that are, we developed Avalanche Overnight, which is the best solution to address it. We use the blockchain and Web3 concepts to create something that will disrupt the market and establish a new standard for the institutions to realize the overnight operations. The first thing we did was the complete smart contracts, blockchain logic, so that we can tokenize Brazilian treasury bonds. Also, we made all this robust technology, and on top of it, we made a simple user experience. It's an MVP, but it's really simple to use for everyone. And we did it using the Avalanche so that we can have speed, transparency, and cost effective transactions in our system.
Hi guys, I'm Pedro, and now I will show a little better about how our system is working. And so I will show you a demo video about Avalanche overnight. Here, I can connect my wallet by pressing this button that's integrated with Protocol Wall. Here I will use my Google email because it's easier for me, and it's a very interesting feature about our platform because it's make easier the crypto onboarding. Here we have our platform. So here we have the home and dashboard pages. Here in dashboard we have some interesting data that uh, other banks can take a look about the system and liquidity and all this stuff, and shows them more about how transparent is it. But now I'll show you the core functions of our system that provide liquidity. Here, you can take a look on a list with all liquidity requests on our system. So here I have different institutions who are asking for money, the amount, how much money they are trying to raise, the guarantee asset. So Tesouro Selic is like the Brazilian treasury bonds, and the date when it was created. And here I have these status, how much money each one of these liquidity requests already raised. And now I have here the apply for credit button that I can press to create a liquidity request. So let's suppose that I'm trying to raise 10,000 reais with this asset. When I press the confirm button, I'm sending a transaction on the blockchain. That's why I was redirected for this tab when I can confirm, fill with my password, and now I'm sending a transaction on the blockchain. So I'm creating a liquidity request. In some seconds, it will be confirmed, and this last one was the liquidity request that we just made it. And here I have the other core feature of our system. That's, let's suppose that we would like to provide liquidity for this bank. So I can feel of how much money I'd like to send it, and I can confirm too. That's very interesting because here on the I have these smart contracts that about our platform, and a transaction was made just 30 seconds ago. That was the transaction that I sent during this demo. So thanks guys for taking a look, and I hope you could understand better about our solution that really can help the the financial system works better. So, hi guys, my name is Pedro, and now let's talk a little more about the main functions which were developed for our system. The first one is called Create Liquidity Request. This function allows a bank to ask money for other banks when the central bank asks for reserve requirements. Another function is the Provide Liquidity function. This function can be called by banks to provide liquidity for other banks and maintain great relations and ensure the functioning of the financial system. So, once a bank asks for liquidity and the other bank provided liquidity for the other one, in the next day, once it's an overnight transaction, the bank who was asking for liquidity needs to pay the liquidity providers, and this function pay creditors was developed to do it. If a bank doesn't pay the liquidity providers in the next day, the other banks can call the function default payment. In this function, they can rescue the collateral asset that was used as guarantee in this operation. About the technology, we really developed very great stuff. The front end was developed by using Next.js and React.js, and we integrated all this stuff with this Solidity smart contracts deployed on Avalanche testnet. Another really interesting stuff that we developed was chainlink services, which bring much value for our application. We developed a chainlink functions which allow us to get the Brazilian interest rate from Brazilian Central Bank API, and we developed an automate so every day the automate updated the assets price by checking the Selic interest rate. And we developed backends and APIs and MongoDB databases that bring a really robust system for us. And this is a really huge market opportunity. Here in Brazil, we transact more than $200 billion per month. And this is just one country from a lot of other ones that have in the world. The US market size is very bigger. European Central Bank market size is very bigger. So we have a lot of markets that have an amazing potential with this technology. For the future, we develop a roadmap with our short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. For the short term, we are trying to finish the beta version and correct errors and bring strategic partnerships and big banks who have much knowledge and know-how about the financial markets and can bring us more customers. For the midterm, we're developing new features like multi-sig stuff and multiple owner accounts, and developing a strategy to scale and grow our business. And for the long term, we're looking to explore other markets, not just other markets in financial markets, but around the world. So that was our solution. I hope you liked, and thanks for your time.